Okay, here we go. So apparently the trial for the guy that assassinated Mr. Kirk exposes everything. We'll see.
Tyler Robinson. That's the bad guy in the Charlie Kirk assassination story. Lover is doing more to achieve justice for Charlie Kirk than Candace Owens and the retard right. Really puts things into perspective. Lance Twiggs, while reviewing surveillance footage of still images, says he recognizes Tyler Robinson. Full relevant quote. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Okay, before he came home, had you seen the press releases, any of the media on this?
I'd seen one Instagram link a friend of mine had sent in our group chat.
Okay.
But I hadn't really looked into it at all.
And had you seen the images that were released of the suspect?
I did the next day. I don't think I saw any on the 10th.
Who would the sub?
I'm going to show you a couple of those images.
Who do it be? Who does it is? Where's the image?
Come on.
There he is.
Okay, I'm on the FBI's website. You can see the URL there at the top. This is some press release about this event.
Whom's do it be? Excuse me.
And here on the screen, you see these. Looks like there's 2 rows.
Huh. Okay, hiding his face. Okay.
3 images.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the person in these images?
I wouldn't say it with 100% certainty just because of camera quality, but that looks like him in terms of the shoes he's wearing, the sunglasses. I don't think I'd specifically seen him wearing that hat, but he was usually wearing a hat.
Special hat.
And then jeans.
You know why he was wearing a special hat? It's because he was balding. He was balding, and you can see that in his in the court pictures. You can see he's balding, so he's wearing a hat to cover up the fact that he's balding.
Of course.
So, it definitely, especially the bottom, the last 2, definitely do look like him. They do look like.
Oh my god. We actually saw what he's doing. And with that I mean Asmon. He literally just spit. I knew he was doing that. But we never saw it.
Damn. It's almost like the guy with the gun that they caught later on who was, said that he was going to kill Charlie Kirk. It sure seems like it was this guy and not a random Israeli, laser beam. So they showed their surveillance where he was walking around campus that day. I think that the Charlie Kirk thing, you know how a lot of people always remember the Sandy Hook thing and they keep in mind, they're like, this is why you can't trust Alex Jones and this is why Alex Jones is wrong. Well, I think that we should do that with the people that tried to make this into being Israel or something like that. And so that's it. And have you played Dark Light Survivor? No, I haven't. I don't even know what the hell that is. It's an IQ test? Yeah, I mean, that's really, I feel like that's really what's going on. And will Candace stop? I vote no. No, of course not. She can't. The Charlie Kirk's death being mocked by the left is a perfect example of her fucked. I think that really, again, I think that those people are awful, but, that's like a whole separate thing. Will we be live streaming the trial? I mean, I don't think that there's really a lot to look at, though, right? I mean, if I pull this up and let me see if I can find it.
Will
Charlie
it be
Kirk,
interesting for people?
Trial. Let me see. Can I find it and look at any of this? Yeah, this is some other Warcraft thing. What the fuck? What is this? Oh, wow. It had to give me an update. Oh, big update on BattleNet.
Man, this shit is so annoying. So annoying. Thank God I don't play any games from Blizzard anymore.
50% off mounts, pets, and transmogs? Oh my god. I need to start playing the game right away. Get the fuck out of here. How annoying. So anyway, Yeah, I got your wallet. Yeah, and so, yeah, the criminal case against Tyler Robinson, men charged with assassinating Charlie Kirk. After several days of the disputes, new access to evidence, Erica Kirk filed a new motion. Yeah, there's another one. Let me see if I can find the rest of these. Yeah, major text messages. Let's look at some more of this. This is all from the Charlie Kirk trial. Here we go. Let's take a look at it.
That's going to be interesting.
It begins Wednesday, 11 p.m. Will you start reading underneath that?
Yes. So this would have been from Tyler. It says, drop what you're doing, look under your keyboard.
I think you don't need subtitles anymore.
And I apologize. Let me stop you there. How do you know that that message would have been from Tyler Robinson?
That's just so any of the messages in gray would be from Tyler, and the messages in blue would be from Lance. It's just the way the iPhone distinguishes the messages, and also Lance in his interview also acknowledges that. Who was saying what?
Legal defense wants to argue that anyone could have done it. Bullets, directions unclear. Public defendant is the same as Corey Richens' poisoned husband trial. I mean, again, like, yeah.
And up at the top, who do we see that this thread is?
Fuck, I tried to delete that.
Tyler.
All right, sorry to interrupt you. So read that again, starting from look under the keyboard.
So.
Did that person try to destroy the camera? Because to me, this looks like he tried to destroy the camera. It's just a little detail that is curious to me.
So after that, then Lance responds, he says, what? And then he says, you're joking, right? And then Tyler says, fuck, I tried to delete that.
What was it? What was it?
Scroll down to page 2.
What was it? I don't even know what it is.
And if you can continue reading along.
Okay, and Tyler says, I'm still okay, my love, but I'm stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet. Shouldn't be long until I can come home, but gotta grab my rifle still.
Why would you type this?
Mental illness. Mental illness, that's the answer.
Why would you do this? Like, just, listen, tell him... And be like,
oh yeah, the one chatter said low IQ. Yes, that's also possible.
Listen, bro.
Or both.
I had to go see my family. I'm gonna be back, and I'll tell you what happened. Really, it's so stupid. It's got to be a plan. Yeah, you're dumb.
To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you.
What?
And
you weren't the one who did it, right? I am. I'm sorry. Well, string him up. What are we waiting on?
Yeah.
String him up. We know he did it. All right. The problem solved. It's that simple.
Time for public execution.
Lance replies, you weren't the one who did it, right? And Tyler says, I am, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Lance says, I thought they caught the person. And then Tyler says, no, they grabbed some crazy old dude and interrogated someone in similar clothing. I planned to grab my rifle from the drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's
I want to see the next one
to get out, but there's no
drop
vehicle
point
lingering.
We could scroll down to page 3.
Why did I do it? Yeah, because you're crazy. That's the reason why. Judge declined Erica Kirk's request to publicly show all evidence in the Charlie Kirk killing case. I don't know why they would deny that request.
Yeah,
I think it's so silly. Tyler Robinson's defense team was just hit a huge blow after the judge ruled prosecutors can play never-before-seen footage of his alleged movements on the day Charlie Kirk was killed.
Right.
You believe this is Mr. Robinson returning to campus?
I do, yes.
Okay. And what do you believe is Mr. Robinson?
The shoes are the same.
Yeah.
And the images that we have are...
Kind of looks like him, but we don't see the face.
And seeing Mr. Robinson on the video, it's the same person.
Now what do we see?
So it's Mr. Robinson coming up the stairs of the parking structure.
Why would you not wear a mask? You should have worn a mask.
Again, he seems to be having
He should have worn an American
issues
flag
walking.
mask. It would have been harder to catch him. Okay, it's... I mean, if you had enough awareness to recognize where the security cameras were and then move your head this way, how did you not think about why would you, I don't understand how we can have an individual that is able to understand security camera placement and position themselves in that way, but at the exact same time tweets out, "Oh, yes, my gay lover, I was the one who killed Charlie Kirk. Wait, it was you? Yes, it was me. I was the one who did it. It was not the old man."
Yeah, isn't that curious? Isn't that curious? That the different behavior.
It was me. Me, Tyler Robinson. Dio Brando. What are you doing? How are you admitting it? Why would you do this? It's so stupid. Watch the Lego drama?
And
What
again,
Lego drama? I'm not aware of it.
Were we able to track Mr. Robinson when he leaves this parking structure?
Yeah.
Yes, we were able to.
Okay.
And again, in the top left corner, the individual is now seen running across the rooftop of the Losi building
Oh, look at this.
to what would be the southwest corner of the building.
My question is, how did he get up there? That's the question I actually have. How did he get up there?
Crouching down and then crawling to the corner of the building.
You know what they need to do with because this has been a big problem for a while. I want to show you kind of my idea.
Floor spikes, Dark Souls. Oh no.
So basically, so I was thinking that they could do this with all of the roofs. You could make like a spike thing, and that way and you wouldn't have them activated all the time.
Oh,
but like you would.
So that would have been you would have to activate them. Okay. Yeah. Still, that wouldn't work, my friend. That wouldn't work.
Make them maybe like 3 feet high. Like, about like, I don't know, like a little bit more than this, right? And it would spike all of them up. And so that way, it's like if somebody annoying is on the roof, they can just push the button and it's just like, bzz, you're done, right?
Would be funny.
Yeah, and why not all the time? Because sometimes you might have to get on the roof. You know what I mean? Like that's really sometimes you should have to you would have to get on the roof. And would you also remove the birds? Only the ones that I don't like. There are some birds I don't like. There are some annoying birds, but otherwise, yeah. Like Sen's Fortress, exactly. I like the sound of that. So anyway, that's clearly what should have happened. I don't know why it hasn't already. So let's go back. I'll look at a couple more of these.
Also, does it have a serial number?
We could scroll to page 7.
The rifle, I guess.
And I'll continue reading. I'll stop you on this page in a little bit.
Okay. So Tyler continues. IDEK, if I had...
I don't even
if it had
know.
a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me. I worry about prints. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with.
And stop there, please.
Uh-huh.
And then if we could go to the next page, page 8.
Why did I do it? He said, I've had enough of his hatred.
And if you could start at the top.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I had enough of his hatred, so I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna kill him.
So Lance says, was your change of lead.
But the people on the right are the ones
that
are violent, right?
Let's scroll to page 7.
Makes sense.
And I'll continue reading. I'll stop you on this page in a little bit.
Okay. So Tyler continues. IDEK, if I had...
That's this whole thing. I already watched it. So, yeah, anyway, shot him with your tolerance and love. Yeah, he was killed with love. The bullets had They had rainbows and hashtag BLM on the side of them, and that's the reason why it was okay for him to shoot Charlie Kirk.
Of course.
What is this here? Judge Charlie Kirk sides with Eric. What is this here? Yeah.
This has not been easy, as you can imagine. And I think the family deserves to see the evidence that's been gathered in this investigation. They deserve to know what happened to Charlie. So
I think this is a trial of public record. Like, it's about a public figure. It was around public issues. The public should know about this, right? I mean, it's in the public's best interest to know what's happening.
100%.
we urge the court to please, again, display the evidence here in the courtroom.
Thank you. Thank you to all parties. I appreciate the diligence and hard work that you've put in.
Len said in his deposition they never discussed politics, LGBTQ, gender identity stuff, which is really weird if they were in a gay and trans relationship. Why? I mean, there's plenty of gay people that don't think about politics all the time. They don't give a fuck.
Yes, he's right about that, but not this kind of people. Because this is the kind of people that are talking about it all the time. Because that's their entire being. How do I know it? Because he went and shot Charlie Kirk. That's how I know it. That alone tells me that he's an extremist. Otherwise, he wouldn't do that. If he wouldn't give a damn, if it wouldn't be his entire being, then he wouldn't have done that. It's very, very simple.
They're just gay and they like, they like jacking off to furries. Like, they don't care who's the president. Like, it doesn't matter to them. Like, what matters to them is, like, they're a part-time job at Pizza Hut. Maybe they're also a part-time dog walker. And then also jacking off to furries and playing video games. That's it. That's their whole life. Like, it doesn't... The voting and, like, oh, there's a law they're going to do. Like, these people don't even leave the house. It doesn't matter what the law is to them. Like, the only law that matters is the thermostat. That's it.
Yes, politics, Jesse. Yes, politics.
Projection.
Briefing, argument. These are important
experience.
Exhibits as it relates to.
I seen them.
What should be considered for, again, to be clear, these exhibits are being admitted to the court in its entirety. The question before the court is publication within the courtroom.
Yeah.
And beyond the courtroom. And so this is the ruling as it relates to the briefing. And I know it wasn't a formal motion, but I'm just trying to be thorough in my approach. This matter comes before the court on state's request to publish exhibits 16.1, 16.2, and 16.3 during the preliminary hearing and defendant's objection to that request. The exhibits consist of text messages between Mr. Robinson and a witness, Discord messages between Mr. Robinson and others, and a written note.
We gotta see him.
Stated tributes to Mr. Robinson.
I want to know about it.
Attorneys for Mr. Robinson argue the publication of the exhibits during the proceedings, subject to electronic media coverage, would create a substantial risk of prejudice and impair his rights to due process under the 14th.
We need to kill him.
Why?
Speaking
Why
of process and due process and rights, we need to kill him.
What the fuck? Why? What just happened? Most likely my internet provider. That doesn't matter. So, why would that lead to prejudice? It's the same thing why LA doesn't publish the videos from their public trains when a crime is committed, because they are scared that it would create racism. Why is that? Because the crimes are committed by people that aren't white. There. Against mostly people that are white and Asian. There. That's the reason. That's the entire reason. Because it would show reality, what actually happens. And the politics doesn't want that. That's why. That's the entire reason why.
We do. After this is over, it gotta be death penalty. Yeah.
Which might be the case, yeah.
Eye for an eye? Well, I mean, I think it'd just be the best way to do it.
Amendment. Defendant relies on Rizzo versus Louis.
I'm actually surprised that this isn't being charged with terrorism. Because it is political. But it's not against the government, so it's okay, I guess? I don't know.
Louisiana, Estes, and Skilling, and asked the court to consider any admissible exhibit for the purposes of the preliminary hearing while limiting their public display or broadcast. The state responds that Rideau and Estes do not require a categorical restriction here. The state argues that the exhibits are materially different from the televised custodial interrogation at issue in Rideau because they are written communications allegedly made outside law enforcement custody. The state also argues that the potential prejudice can be addressed through trial management measures, including voir dire, and that the victim representative has an interest in being present for and able to follow important criminal proceedings. The court has considered the parties' arguments, the nature of the exhibits, and the procedural posture of this preliminary hearing.
Judge is visibly shaken
The
while
defendant's
watching
due
what happened to
process
Charlie
interests,
Kirk.
the public nature of the criminal proceedings, and the interests asserted by the state and victim representative. On the present record, the court is not persuaded that the publication of Exhibits 16.1, 16.2, and 16.3 during the...
Yeah, I remember whenever this happened, I was like driving to hospital to talk to my dad. And whenever Charlie Kirk got shot, and I showed the footage to my dad, and he was like... I was like, they're saying he might still be alive. And he goes...
That's a war veteran for you. He knows immediately.
It's like, no. That was brutal, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, exactly, bro. Like, that dude, like, he was out. And, yeah, ain't no way. Yeah, it was obvious.
Yeah.
Preliminary hearing creates the type of inherent or presumed prejudice that requires categorical restrictions under Rideau, Estes, and Skilling. Unlike the broadcast interrogation in Rideau, the exhibits at issue are written communications allegedly made outside police custody and are being offered in the ordinary course of a judicial proceeding. That distinction does not eliminate the possibility of prejudice, but it weighs against treating publication of the exhibits as presumptively unconstitutional.
It was so bad it looked fake.
The court
I know,
further
right?
finds that any potential prejudice arising from media coverage may be addressed.
Seen Candace panicking? Candace is a fucking retard.
Candace
is a retard, and the moment, like, anybody that takes her seriously is also a retard. Like, does she say things that I agree with occasionally? Of course,
Sure,
a lot of people do. I mean, there are things that I agree with Karl Marx on. It doesn't mean that he's right. Doesn't mean he's not a retard. So, yeah, I mean,
true.
she's trying to make a buck off it. Well, I think that Candace Owens wrote herself into a corner with getting so extreme that she's basically attracted some of the most mentally ill people inside of her audience.
Yeah.
And because of that, you know, I think what happened is that she kind of... It's like once you start riding the tiger, you can't get off.
Yeah.
You can't stop being that crazy conspiracy theory person. Once you cross that Rubicon, you don't go back to being normal. That's it. The bridge is burned.
If necessary, through the appropriate trial procedures, including voir dire,
She's not
and
wrong
any
for
other
asking
measures
questions.
warranted.
She is wrong for asking questions because they're stupid questions. Like this whole, I'm just asking questions. What if it was alien Israeli Mossad Jews that shot Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear you. Oh, I'm just asking questions. It's just a question. What if it was the robots? What if it was Israel? What if it was Benjamin Netanyahu that called out a hit on him? No, it's just fucking retarded. Bitch, then you'd be dead. That's the reality. Oh, well, Charlie Kirk, so this is the reason why they're going to kill Charlie Kirk is because, so Israel has this huge plan and they're going to control everything because, you know, the Jews control it all. And now they're going to kill him because he's going to expose it. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What
exactly.
are you doing right now? What are you doing?
Well, to be fair, the central banks are owned by the Jews. Just look, no matter what country you are, if you have a central bank, go look up who owns that thing. I can guarantee you with almost 100%, it's not your government. It's owned by a bank in Switzerland. And guess who owns that bank?
Wait, you're doing it. You're so why aren't you dead? Why haven't they killed you? There's no logic. There's no reasoning. Someone struck a nerve? I have. The reason why this strikes such a big nerve with me is because I think it is a destabilizing force inside of the conservative Republican Chud party. And it is a wedge issue that has been it's been invented and manufactured in order to divide people who would otherwise be united around destroying the unique evil that is open borders, transgender kids, fucking like forcing gay stuff into kindergartens, putting pride flags in elementary schools, trying to force a curriculum of education that's all about how America is bad. Like all of these things are,
or how to have the dirty with having the anal. Imagine teaching elementary school kids how to have anal sex. That's happening in Germany, at least in Berlin. Also in Berlin, there was a book published into the schools, into elementary schools, on, that it's absolutely okay that, if a girl, elementary school, needs money, how about prostitution? That's literally a book in Berlin that's used. I wonder why. By the way, Berlin in Germany is the state, and yes, Berlin is also a state, not only a town, with the worst schools. The worst schools. And that hasn't changed since the 90s. The worst schools. Why? Because the people vote for the people that created the worst schools. And the worst schools create the people that vote for the people that create these worst schools. It's a cycle. A cycle of village retards. And yes, I call the people of Berlin the village retards of Germany. Because they are. They're so stupid and uneducated. It's horrible. They don't know jack about anything. It's that bad. It's that bad. Oh, and in Hamburg, there was a case where a kindergarten established a room where kids could explore their... Oh, Jesus. I can't even say it because I might get banned. It was basically inviting adults into the kindergarten to touch the children. Yep. That was a thing. Not for long. It was closed down. Basically immediately, almost immediately, but it was a thing. And the kindergarteners, I mean, the people working there, were all in on it. Of course they were.
Like these are the legitimate real problems, right? These are the big issues in my mind, right? At least social issues. You can talk about gas and economics and Iran and everything else, but I'm talking about social issues, right? These are the social issues that I care about a lot. And so those things are not being talked about. Those are like, because we all agree on these things, right? Everybody pretty much is on the same page here. Like eliminating DEI, like getting rid of affirmative action, removing preferential hiring practices, getting rid of all of these things. And so like this is like a poison pill that makes people fight against each other instead of fighting against the acknowledged unique evil of this other bad behavior. That's the reason why. Asking questions is fundamental to learning and getting the truth.
Yes,
what
sure.
I'm saying is she's wrong, is she hasn't made any progress in her depths of the questions. No, I don't think that all questions, like I don't know who invented the phrase, there are no stupid questions. Yeah, there are. There's tons of stupid questions. There's like millions of them. Like, absolutely, there are stupid questions. And there's also stupid people that ask stupid questions all the time. So no, I don't have any tolerance for that. I don't think like that. They're just morons, right? Candace hijacked people asking genuine questions about the weird stuff, the FBI, and now has made it about anything except accepting consensus from the government means you're insane and stupid. Yeah. Anyway.
Before trial, this ruling is limited to...
I generally don't trust governments in general, but especially not mine. It's not really mine. I didn't vote for them. And they're lying all the time. That's also why the European Commission, wants to establish a European blah, 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 something, something, Ministry of Truth, where, the politicians tell the people what is true and what's not. We had that in Germany in the past. We called it Reichspropagandaministerium. It was dismantled at the end of after the fall of the Third Reich. I wonder why.
Do publication of the exhibits during the preliminary hearing and does not determine their admissibility
I talked
at
to
trial,
Charlie in a dream.
and I insert, if one occurs,
He said it was Israel.
or foreclose any later request for relief based on a more developed record. Accordingly, the defendant's objection is overruled.
Ooh.
As it relates to this preliminary hearing, the state may publish exhibits 16.1, 16.2, and 16.3, and the court is authorizing, with the exception of the third to last page on exhibit 16.1, because it contains information including a phone number and address to be redacted before publication in the courtroom. But as it relates to 16.1, because it was publicly distributed by the state, that 16.1 in its entirety may be broadcast through electronic media.
Ooh,
that is the ruling of the court.
That's my electronic media. We're doing that right now.
Ooh.
So yeah, is this the same guy handling Ben's case? I'm not really familiar. I don't know that. And so anyway, judge won't let all the evidence to the public go live. I think that they need to have everything go live. They need to have everything go public, period, right? We'll go through it piece by piece. I mean, I don't know why would you not want to have it all go public, right? This is the judge reaction to the shooting. I don't know if you saw it, went giga viral. I have not seen it. This is the first time.
Oh, okay.
People always try to find an underlying reason why bad things happen, and the simplest explanation is the person is either insane or stupid. Yeah, most of the bad things that happen in the world are because somebody is either stupid or crazy. Judge visibly flinches the new Charlie Kirk shooting footage. Okay, let's see it.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah?
Even I didn't flinch, but I expected it.
I did.
And that concludes State's Exhibit 8.
State's Exhibit 8. Yeah, it has to be very graphic. Yeah, I bet it was. And that's the...
Yeah, they literally just showed what happened. They showed the video of it. You can find it on the internet. Literally.
Effect it had? Yeah, I mean, 9.4 million views. That's it. It will be as public in the trial. They're trying to not bias jurors before selection. I hope so. And yeah, he seemed disturbed. Yeah, a lot of people were disturbed about it, right? I think that's a good thing. And they used... Oh, shit. They might have used that camera. Oh my God.
Yeah, if they use that camera, oh my God. That camera was really focused on him. But basically, just like Asmongold and I am right now. That focus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's even worse. That's really gruesome. If you see it from further away, you are, further away. But if you're this close, that's literally close and personal, right? I mean, Asmongold and I, we look like we are like literally sitting in front of you guys, right? And Duffy getting shot and all the blood. Yeah, no. That's something.
The fuck do you mean new footage? What do you mean? Do you think that they showed everything? Like, this person is always trying to misunderstand things, and their Criterion director's cut and they're keeping it from us? Yeah, of course. He's an actor. And also, or a loss? I mean, yeah, oh god, they got the footage from the front camera? Yeah, you're goddamn right they did. Release the Kirk cut? Yeah, we should have a huge public trial for Candace Owens immediately after this? Yeah. And trying to find a gift about GG Economics on stream because they hit the same flinch? I bet. And what is this here? This man never watched a live leak video in his life? Yeah, he's like a fucking, isn't he like a Mormon or something like that? Yes. I don't know. And create new form.
I mean, do you really think that judges watch live leak videos? Why would they? They literally have better things to do with their life. I would assume.
Capital punishment for Tyler Robinson. I'm so serious. Absolute fullest extent to the law. So no footage of schools of Charlie's voice. The price you have to pay for freedom whenever the fuck is that loser. Is this somebody that's also supporting killing Charlie Kirk? I do want to say that I hope that, you know, now with the Charlie Kirk and like how these people, like, by the way, whenever you know, whenever this footage inevitably comes out, right? It will inevitably come.
Let's watch this again. Someone should show him footage of that happening in schools with Charlie's voice saying how it's the price we have to pay for freedom or whatever the F that loser said. Who said that? Someone with the name Insane Mistress. Oh, who could have guessed that you are insane? Who could have guessed?
Now, you know, maybe a year from now or whatever, like you'll get to watch, like, these people want to kill you. Yes. This is what they want to do. They literally want to kill you. And so unless you treat them that way and respond accordingly,
if the Antifa would have a blank slate, you don't get into prison no matter what you do, they would kill and rape everyone they wanted. They would literally do that because they are already violent. And man, they're so full of hate and they are stupid, so they would literally do that.
They will, because that's what they did with Charlie Kirk. The only reason why they haven't killed you yet is because they don't think they can get away with it, right? That's it.
Exactly.
The moment that they could do something to you, they would do it. So that's it. I think it's hilarious that they can kill us. They do. They think it's hilarious, and they want to support other people, and then you know, like, minimize the effect that killing Charlie Kirk had, right? And the fact that it happened. And do you think Kirk's death is bad? Wait till not McDonald, Mitch McConnell dies. Yeah.
Who?
I don't think people like Mitch McConnell. Like, nobody likes Mitch McConnell, and he's dying of old age. I think it's gonna be the same as like Dick Cheney, right? Where it's like, okay, Rep Bozo, we hated this guy, like, or Henry Kissinger or somebody like that. Like, I mean, I think that's really gonna be it.
Fuck Kissinger.
Yeah, it's his time. Like, I mean, he's an old man. Like, I think that somebody dying of old age is totally different than someone being assassinated, right? They just show him this because homie didn't know how Charlie Kirk died. Well, obviously, like, they're dead. Flinch and Epstein caught the bullet in the hand, a real plot twist. I mean, I don't know really what that means, but yeah. Is the death penalty still an option? Needs to happen? Yeah, I mean, like, you fucking pussy. I mean, again, these are also, like, I wonder how many more of these killings is going to have to happen. The whole Israel killed Charlie Kirk thing just takes away from the fact that a lunatic...
Buddy, I watched that shit with the biggest grin on my face. Real Omega she whatever that means. I would be surprised if it's she male. Call of Duty Zombies fan Omega, yeah. Tell me you are retarded without telling me you are retarded.
Leftists killed him, and thousands of lunatic leftists celebrated and mocked it. I know, and if it was up to me, I would go full Warhammer 40k Imperium, and I would completely destroy their lives in the most systematic and complete way possible. And I would probably extend some of that damage to their families as well. I would be so brutal and so cruel about it that you would write about it in history books. I would do it so bad, and I would be so extreme that people would be like, holy fuck, this is really bad. That's what I'd do. That's why I'd never run for government. It's exactly the reason why. That'd be over. For what? For supporting terrorism and killing people. Yeah. And also, like, by the way, it's not about being fair. I don't care about being fair. I care about completely removing these people from society.
Yes, please.
That's what I care about.
Exactly.
These people are dangerous, violent, psychotic, murderous freaks.
Yes.
That's what they are. They support this stuff. They advocate for it. And to the extent that we allow them to exist in society the way that they are now, they are just breeding more of them over and over and over.
Exactly.
Crashing out right at the same time. I know. And they can vote. It's a huge problem.
Yeah, massive problem.
Yeah, that's the way I would do it. And becoming more extreme by the day. I know, you're fair to people that are fair. Yeah, you're unfair with people that are unfair.
Yes.
I am. And so, yeah, that's really it. And what is this here? Get rid of them? Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that we put up with this is just crazy, man. Judge is going to recommend flaying now. I like the sound of that. That sounds like a really good idea. Unreasonable behavior must be met with sacrifices. Yes, definitely. And amen, brother. Demons don't belong in this world. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I actually believe this. He wishes he hadn't done it. All the media have worked overtime to dehumanize conservatives and incentivize direct violence against us. They are aware they're...
What do you mean dehumanizing conservatives? You think conservatives are demons? Are you insane? Conservatives are literally... Modern conservatives in the entirety of the West are the liberals of the 80s. Literally. We are literally the liberals of the 80s. It's just that you people on the left are so insane that they're just not talking with you because you're all mentally ill, you are stupid, and you are uneducated. And that's why you behave the way you are. Because you're just stupid animals at this point.
Doing this, like that they're doing it, and they like the results of their doing it, and they like that they can hide behind the plausible deniability. It's not like I explicitly spelled it out or anything. Well, hey, I mean, again, this will last for as long as we let it. It will. And so I'm sure he wishes he hadn't done it because he's ruined his life and will be executed. Hopefully he feels remorse for his actions independently of their consequences, and he repents. Though I can't see him, though he can't seem to stop laughing in court, so I won't hold my breath. That seems like he's probably, I mean, it could just be nervous laughter too, like a meltdown, right? I think it's pretty easy. So...
Especially if you're mentally ill already.
Charlie Kirk was not an evil man working to usher in an evil Hollywood regime. You are not a hero. You are a disturbed person who responded as intended to the rhetorical lockpicking of the media, and now you will be killed as a matter of clerical procedure, and it is good that it will happen. I really like... I love this guy. I do. I really like him. He is... That is just... Oh, man. That's good. That's really good. I like that. John Doyle is the man. Yeah. And I hope that every other would-be or will-be or assassin sees this and is dissuaded. But ultimately, there won't be any real change until the media is held accountable for their role in this. That being said, I don't mean...
That will never happen because the media is owned by the people that want this shit to happen. So this will never happen. Never. Never, ever. Because all this, you know... The destruction of society, breaking apart the fabric of society, that's wanted, that's intentional. That doesn't just happen on accident. We had civilizations that lasted thousands of years. They were just fine. Until a certain point where they were destroyed. Partly from within. Or they were destroyed by an outside force that used powers from within. Think about that.
to hold our leaders to a frustrated, unrealistic standard of just arrest every journalist and streamer, bro, please. And but please, there have to be ways to respond to what we all, especially with the pundits themselves, knowing this is occurring. I don't accept that we can only sit on our hands. Well, you can always just invent new rules, or you can go out. Like, there are a million ways you could do this. There are, and they just simply don't want to do that. And is it true that adding cat ears make? Are there cat ears? I didn't notice. Are there cat ears in this photo? I can't tell.
I can't tell
let's
either.
see here. Good one. Can you enforce the rules that we have? Yeah, just enforce the rules that we have. It's easy. And the thing is that Parley Market gives Tyler Robinson a 42% chance of being convicted. So they think that it's unlikely that he's going to get convicted.
Really?
Let me look at it right now.
Why would he not get convicted when there's already so much evidence?
How can it only be 42%?
Well, actually, the defense just has to bring up all the talking points of the conspiracy theorists, that it was an inside job by the CIA or FBI. That was the microphone thing that shot a bullet in his neck and stuff like that.
Oh my God. How is it so low? Like, I don't even know, like, how? Like, are you kidding me? Are people retarded? That's insane. Candace says that he didn't take the shot. Oh, Candace. Oh, because they're listening to Candace Owens. Oh, that makes sense. Now I understand it. Okay, well, no wonder nobody's investing. That's smart. Yeah. And, oh, here we go. Let's listen to this.
And, we have a unique responsibility to act from the heart of empire, the belly of the beast. The most important thing that we can do is take that empire down from within.
Our role ultimately is to facilitate our own empire's failure in ways that we can, ultimately to overthrow our own empire.
U.S. imperialism is not a thing that can be...
And these are the people that want to destroy society. And what they don't know is that they are just being a tool. They are just a tool by the people behind them that push all the ideology that these people follow. They don't understand that because they are retarded. They don't understand that. They're too stupid. They can't look outside of, their little propaganda machine. And that's why they don't understand things. That they are being used. Just like in Germany, for example, the Antifas, they literally have centers where they have, they call it autonomous centers, autonom and, they're free from any outside interference, but they're being funded by the government. They're literally being funded by the government. Go France? Fuck France.
Formed away, it has to be overthrown through revolutionary struggle.
And to build a mass movement that can use the leverage of workers to hit the...
All these trans people that want to destroy society. What do you think will happen to you if the society is destroyed? You will be killed by the new people with power. Just imagine the society is completely destroyed. Now you have gangs roaming. Do you really think you will survive that? No. You will be one of the first people to be killed. Oh my god. What happened to Germany? Oh, Germany is fucked. We are under total control of the World Economic Forum. At least since Angela Merkel, all our chancellors are the bitches of the World Economic Forum.
Kill switch on American imperialism.
I'm starting to see a common variable here. Isn't it crazy that these people are just openly advocating for terrorism and for destroying the country and sedition, and for some reason they're not, like, nothing's happening to them? Isn't that insane? Like, we just...
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He hasn't gone far enough into the rabbit hole. Where's your month for being normal? You don't get one. Of course not.
Let this happen? Like, I don't understand why this happens. It's in...
See, I told you he doesn't get it. He has to go deeper into the depths of conspiracy theories. Then he understands. It's very obvious.
Insane. Like, yeah, this is a terrorist. Why are they not being treated like terrorists? Exactly, yes. I don't know.
Because they are funded by the government. And by groups that are funded by people that want to destroy society. That's why.
Why we don't do that. And yeah, it's that simple. It's mental illness. I know. Holy fuck, wokeism has rounded up the ugliest followers. I know that, guys. No one's brave enough to use sedition laws. The thing is that, as I said, the way that I would deal with these people would be so bad that it would be in the history books.
Yeah,
it's
same.
true. I would. Like, I would put these people in Guantanamo Bay. I would have them up on trial for sedition. I'd be sending them to Africa. I'd be doing everything that
I would throw them just in the North Sea. Let the fishes eat them.
I possibly could. And yeah, it would be over, by the way. This would be totally over.
Yes.
And put
within
all,
1
yeah,
or 2
exactly
months.
right. We'd reopen Guantanamo Bay, have them in work camps. This would be amazing, right? It would be. Heads on pikes. So I don't want anything to kill anybody. I'm not agree with killing anybody at all. There's no reason to do that. Just get them out of here.
Well, that's where I disagree with him. Man, I'm gonna get arrested for shit like that. I'm gonna get arrested. Absolutely for sure.